Love doesn't ruin lives loudly. It doesn't arrive screaming. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't look dangerous. Most of the time, it feels like safety. Until it isn't. This story is inspired by real events. Names have been changed. Some details simplified. What matters isn't how it started. It's when it should have ended. And didn't. It was February. The kind of February filled with reminders, advertisements, messages, red hearts everywhere. Love, packaged and repeated, as if it was something simple, as if timing didn't matter. Daniel noticed it more than usual this year. Not because he was happy, but because he wasn't. Daniel had been alone for a while. Not dramatically, not painfully, just quietly. The kind of loneliness that doesn't hurt enough to fix. The kind you learn to live with. He had a routine. Work. Home. Evenings that ended early. He told himself he didn't need more. That was the first lie. The message came late. Not on Valentine's Day. But close enough. A name he hadn't seen in years. Emma. Short. Simple. Unplanned. Hey. I don't know why, but I thought of you. Daniel stared at the screen longer than he should have. Some people don't disappear. They wait. Emma wasn't new. She was familiar. They had loved each other once. In a different life. Before things became complicated. Before timing mattered. Before choices had consequences. They never ended badly. They just stopped. Daniel remembered her as warmth. As comfort. As something unfinished. Unfinished things are dangerous. They started talking again. Carefully. Casually. As if nothing heavy was happening. They joked about the past. Shared updates. Avoided questions that mattered. Daniel felt something return. Slowly. Quietly. Hope doesn't announce itself. It slips in. Daniel didn't ask about her life. Not really. He didn't ask why she reached out. He didn't ask what she wanted. He didn't ask if she was free. He didn't want answers that could end the feeling. So he let it grow. They met again in person. Coffee, laughter, memories softened by time. Emma looked familiar enough to feel safe, different enough to feel new. Daniel told himself this was fate. That some things return when they're meant to. He ignored the quiet discomfort. Love often feels right, even when it isn't. The first sign wasn't obvious. It was hesitation. Emma avoided certain topics, changed the subject when the future appeared, kept things light when they became real. Daniel noticed, but didn't push. He told himself not to rush, not to scare her, not to ruin it. Patience can be a form of fear. Valentine's Day arrived quietly. Emma sent a message, not romantic, not distant. Hope today isn't weird for you. Daniel stared at it. He wanted to ask what it meant. He didn't. He replied with something safe. Safe replies keep dangerous situations alive. The truth came later. Not because Emma wanted to hurt him, but because she had avoided it long enough. She wasn't alone. She never had been. There was someone else. Someone established. Someone complicated. Daniel felt something sink. Not shock. Recognition. Part of him had known. Emma explained. Carefully, apologetically, she said she was confused. That things were complicated. That she didn't plan for this to happen. Daniel listened. And then, he did the worst possible thing. He stayed. He told himself it was temporary. That feelings needed time. That love wasn't simple. He told himself that walking away would hurt more. So, he accepted less, waited more, hoped quietly. Hope, when misplaced, becomes self-betrayal. Daniel became something undefined. Not chosen. Not rejected. Present when convenient. Absent when inconvenient. He adjusted. lowered expectations, learned not to ask. This wasn't love. But it felt close enough to pretend. Weeks passed, then months. Daniel stopped making plans, stopped imagining a future, stopped expecting clarity. He lived in pauses, in maybes, in unanswered questions. The relationship didn't destroy him quickly. It eroded him. Emma eventually made her choice. Not dramatically, not cruelly. She stayed where she was. Daniel didn't argue, didn't beg, didn't explain. There was nothing left to say. He had already given everything away. Another February came. More hearts, more reminders, more noise. Daniel watched it all from a distance. He wasn't angry. He wasn't broken, just emptier than before. Love hadn't ruined him. Timing had, and his refusal to leave when he should have. Some people don't break your heart. They just arrive at the wrong time and stay longer than they should. By the time you understand the difference, you've already paid for it.